Trigger warning, this podcast may include mentions of Matt Millen, Rod Marinelli, Marty Morningwig, the Phantom Face Mask, the Calvin Johnson Rule, Matt Patricia, and many other swear words. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Five Guys at a Bar podcast, where we drink, make picks for a big pot at the end of the season, and debate current events going on in football and especially in Detroit. Disclaimer, we have never played, coached, or been a part of any team, especially the Lions, so gamble at your own risk. We don't know shit. But if five guys at a bar agree, and we rarely do, you know it's right. Hi, I'm your host, Martin, and with me is my brother, Tom, his son, and our producer, Tristan, our brother, Darren, and with us, as always, is our cousin, Wayne. Oh. And together, we are Five Guys at a Bar.
Choke through that.
Yeah, this is
so emotional.
This is still the off season, so we're going to talk about the NFC North today. But first, I want to get into this elephant in the room called European football. And you know how NFL's trying to get into Europe, and well, I guess it's not European, but everything else. NFL's trying to get into Europe, and then they're trying to come here with the World Cup being in the United States. So who do you think is doing a better job at that?
Oh, the FIFA. I mean, FIFA's corrupt as shit, but FIFA for sure. The NFL is... They're not going to sell a team over in England or Germany or anywhere, and it's strictly just for, hey, here's two teams that suck historically. Let's send the Jets and the Jaguars there every year so we can get more fucking seats sold for this shit game because it's the only game in Germany that year. That's what I think. It's a money grab. They're not going to sell a team over there.
I disagree.
I can't help but think, though, that if this wasn't in the United States, I probably wouldn't give a shit again. You know?
Oh, like, are you talking like the NFL games, or are you talking the World Cup?
The World Cup.
Oh, well, fuck you. It's a great event.
I think the NFL games are going to be. You're going to see a team overseas within the next 10 years.
Yeah, probably.
You could be right. I think that's what they're trying to sell. They're trying to sell the NFL and to get more people watching it, but yeah, to ultimately get teams over there. But I don't know how you get a team that's, let's say the London, let's say it was the London Lions. Who's going to fly out to London every week, I mean,
right. It'd have to be a whole division in Europe.
Yeah, well, only half the season. The other half's on the road. But
there's already been talks of like San Francisco fans bitching, like in the upcoming season, the 49ers, they have the most traveling out of any team, and it's almost like posing a problem because I think they're playing, Brazil, and then they're also flying to the East Coast a shit ton, and then the West Coast is huge. They're constantly going up and down. Like they have to travel the most, and they're also like the commentators and the fucking talking heads are saying, oh, this is going to pose a problem. So I'm like, if they're already talking about that for a team that's already domestic, you get an international team, that's just going to even be a bigger fucking issue.
Well, those gigs are going to be available. If they don't want to do them, then I'm sure there will be people like you who want to go announce the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's more about getting more eyes watching the product because when the Super Bowl happens, you have a worldwide audience, and they're trying to increase that because if you increase your audience, you increase your revenue. And I don't know if it's necessarily about getting a team into Europe. I think it's more about just getting more eyes on the product and continually trying to get them to continue wanting to watch and follow.
Well, I think that's why FIFA was successful, is because the United States was in it and in it further than they've ever been or something.
Well, FIFA's
and Marty,
forever,
I'm with you
actually.
If the U.S. wasn't in it and it wasn't being held in the U.S., I wouldn't be watching soccer. I'm sorry.
But it was
European
held in
football.
North America. That wasn't just the U.S. for one thing.
Yeah, I know, but
okay, for two, that's what the big draw was. But that's why it was smart to put it here. You know what I mean? So,
I agree. And if the NFL wants to do something
And-
like that, then they
and-
should host the entire playoffs in Europe.
I heard a
Right?
joke
Like, so-
today. Somebody said, what do you do with now that soccer's popular? What do you do? Someone said less soccer. So now Madonna and Shakira are going to do a halftime show at this fucking thing.
Jesus.
But I will
That's
say,
horrible.
as a fan of American football, I have no problem with a European team, simply for the fact that I get spoiled with 8 a.m. football games on Sunday, and
Well, now-
I am all about
Yeah,
that.
now you got to get. I mean, shit. I get. I mean, it's kind of the same thing because it's like we're from Michigan and all that shit, Lions fans. But I watch English soccer all the time, so it's kind of the same thing where it's like I can't go to the games, but I'm still watching them. And the NFL, like the Premier League in England, NBC got the rights like 10 years ago, and now you got Messi came to the MLS, and then Apple got the streaming rights for the MLS. So it's all about television rights at this point. So I don't think, unless I'm mistaken, I don't know what's going on over there, like Sky Sports, I don't think they broadcast the NFL. So at the bare minimum, if the NFL wants to get more eyes on the product, they need to get the TV rights over in England. But I think they only do that when there's a game being there. And I think there's, 9, 10 games in England this year? Or is it 10 international games? I forget.
Oh, you're the soccer expert, man. I know Messi and
International, because there's
Ronaldo,
still
and that's
Mexico,
about it.
there's still Germany.
There's Germany, there's Germany, Mexico, Brazil, Paris this year, and then London. Like they're trying, and I just think it's because I mean Premier League does that too, where it's like, oh, it's the summer tour, but they do it during summer games. They don't do it during regular season games. It's like exhibition matches where you see like, oh, here's the C team, the third stringers, and some of the second stringers. Like I went to Notre Dame to watch Liverpool versus Borussia Dortmund, and it was the same thing. I'm like, I saw Virgil van Dijk, and that was the only A-lister, so to speak, first team that was there, and it was cool, but the NFL's doing it like in the regular season. I don't see, other than the World Cup and these other tournaments, I don't see them doing regular season, Premier League or La Liga.
What also helps that too is it's only every 4 years, right? So it's if they did it every year, I think people would get bored with it.
It matters more. It matters to the people, and I think the United States, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again: the United States crowds suck. They're horrible. If you go over to Europe, I've seen 2 concerts there. I've seen a couple soccer games. They're in it the entire time.
I got to admit, it was really cool hearing them sing Wonderwall after that England game.
It's just like, even that, you can't get 5 people to sing that song at a bar at closing time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just
but
too hard over here.
I heard somebody talking about all we have in Michigan. Like he said an example, like if the Lions aren't good, you got the Pistons, or you got the Tigers, you got in England, all they got is soccer. I mean, there's not a lot of professional sports to go watch, so that's partly why your crowds are better and more hyped up, because there's less to go to. It's kind of like when we only had 3 channels, TV was probably better, because you really, to get it on TV, you really had to be the top of your game,
you
don't
realize that cricket is huge there, darts are huge there. They do
darts
have
is
other
huge.
sports.
Darts,
yeah, they've got other sports. It's just that's the one.
The
that's
only
most,
thing great about darts is
that's the only one that's the competition out of England.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I feel like the World Cup has opened the eyes to the Americans that it's a great sport. I've been telling my whole family forever, and nobody's fucking listened until now.
It's still hard for me to watch it. I love the crowds, but I don't get the timer thing. I don't get the flops, and I don't know.
I get it. There's a lot to it, but if you watch it more, you'll get into it. Once you understand it, then it's really fucking exciting.
I don't even understand the qualifying part of it.
I'm just saying they have the technology to, like, within centimeters, understand whether somebody is offsides or not, but they don't keep an accurate time. I don't understand that. Like, how can you be so accurate on offsides, but why don't you just arbitrary when it comes to timing?
Yeah, they just let
we're going to add 9 minutes. I think it might have been like 7.5 or 12.5.
Just because that's the way it's always been done.
It's always been done. Where it's like the ball, you get a dead ball in the NFL, they blow the clock, And it's like, oh, how much time left is in this soccer game? It's like, well, in the NFL, if you snap the ball with a second left and the clock's at 0, the ref's not going to blow the whistle immediately at 0. He's going to let that final play out, and they do that. Oh, 9 minutes. Oh, it's at 99:30. What the fuck? Well, the play's still going on. They're still in the final third. They still have a chance to score here.
I guess
they're not
that
going to
makes
blow a
sense.
play dead. It's the same thing. In the
I think that's
NBA,
why I
ball
love
goes out of
football
bounds
so
to
much,
stop the
though, 'cause
clock.
it's so brutal. Like, that clock is just there, and nothing you could do about it.
And that's why it's exciting the entire time, because like, yeah, you can get creamed, but there's always time to come back. Even a freaking a save, the whole audience is like, oh, fucking a foul, oh, and in the NFL, it's like, oh, they run 3 yards, yeah, let's do that. It's so less energetic, It's just
Well,
there's
there's
a lot
not
more
a whole lot
downtime.
of zhuzh to it.
If you want to understand the flop, just watch, the NBA and
Basketball.
stuff.
That's
You'll get
true.
it.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
sport I don't really watch unless it's the playoffs. But
God.
all right, you guys want to get into the NFC?
Yes.
Let's go.
I was
Let's
thinking,
do it.
I think we predict who wins the division for each division. We'll give ourselves 3 points for that. Sound cool?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Sure.
What
I'm
about?
sure we're going to have a lot of similar ones.
Are we
but,
Are we putting them in order, or are we just?
I think
Who's gonna
let's
win?
just do division. Let's just do winners. Doing it in order.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
a
we
lot.
do winners, and then you could say, but this one's going to be a wild card or something, We got 3 wild cards, so we can add 3 wild cards too. But, all right, so you got any graphics for this? Let's start with
I
the
don't-
NFC South.
I don't
Nope.
have any graphics for it. That's okay.
I'm going to have to look it up because, I don't know how they finished last year or anything, but the NFC South, Carolina won that division, right? But nobody had a winning record, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
My boys.
Okay, so, we don't have to get too deep into it. However deep you guys want to get. Does anybody want to start with their thoughts on the NFC
I've already
South?
got Carolina winning the division as far as my season long take your shot. So I have to pick Carolina for this. And I honestly think they're going to win. I think Tampa Bay is getting old. They're declining. I don't think Baker's got it in them. Everyone's talking about the Falcons this year. I don't see it. The Saints got a new coach. They're restarting. That division is so fucking up for grabs. So to me, I'm like, why not Carolina? To be honest with you, if what's his name, McMillan, I think is his name, the wide receiver. If him and Bryce Young can figure that shit out, I think they're gonna have a good season.
So here's what I would say to that, though, is the Panthers won the division last year, so they have the harder schedule. I don't think they took a real big step forward this year. They rebuilt their entire D line, right? Like all 7 guys, line and linebackers, right? So are they going to be as good? And they only had an 8-9 record last year.
Right.
So even if they take a slight step forward, I think they're going to wind up with the same record. They might make the playoffs. I actually have Tampa Bay coming back and taking the division this year.
I agree
again,
with you.
with the losing record, 8-9.
I agree with you again, Wayne, just because Baker Mayfield refuses to lose.
You lost last year. Like
I
choked
know,
in the
but-
fucking last. Well, actually, no,
I
they
know, but-
won,
Nah,
and then it was
I
based
can't-
on
but-
how Atlanta won. Yeah.
But then they got rid of their big receiver Evans. He's somewhere else now.
I don't think he is. I think he's still with Tampa. They lost like 6 games in a row to end their season last
No,
year.
he
They
signed with someone
choked.
else, like Oakland or somebody. But I still think it's Tampa
No
Bay.
way.
So, I'm gonna ask
Oh,
a
he
couple-
did. He went to fucking San Francisco.
San Francisco. That's what it was.
I'm going to ask a couple questions before I make my prediction, if that's all right.
Sure.
The kid that took Cousins' job, the number 1 pick that they recruited for Atlanta. Remember?
Oh
Yep.
shit. Yeah. What's
Penix
his
Jr.
name?
Penix,
Yeah.
yep.
And there's a stud on that team. It's
The
either
running
a
back.
running back. Yeah, there's a stud. So
Bijan.
I'm not writing them off completely. It might be foolish, but I think you're right about Atlanta or Tampa. Excuse me. I think you're right about Tampa. Maybe getting, I know Baker's a stud or a good a good finisher and all that. But I think Atlanta has got a shot, so I'm going to go with Atlanta just to be different.
Yeah, I think,
Wow.
like Wayne said, this thing is pretty wide open. I think anybody but the Saints could probably take it.
And the Saints
the
probably will
Falcons-
now that they've done that. Isn't that what's his name? The kid from Dallas, and then he was offensive coordinator for Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. He used to be a quarterback coach for Detroit Lions. Come on, you guys know his name.
Are you talking the Saints head coach?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's,
fuck. Kellen Moore. Yeah.
Kellen Moore.
Yeah, that guy's been a good. He turns everybody into winners everywhere he goes. So that's not that's not stupid neither, I guess.
Quarterback out of Boise State.
Yeah, because the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and the next day he signed a contract. So I mean,
he was a third stringer with Detroit, and then he became their quarterback QB, and then he went to Dallas and was an offensive coordinator assistant, and then he got the OC job at Philadelphia.
So you want to buy our Empire Records, Eduardo? You going with the Saints?
I think they got a shot. I'm gonna go just be different. I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Okay, it's not bad. I
actually like that because they actually picked up Tua in the offseason as well. So even if Penix doesn't come back, Tua played decently. So
yeah.
So you got Tampa Bay then, Marty?
Oh, I got Tampa Bay. Yeah.
Okay.
I got Tampa Bay.
Does anybody?
Second,
yeah.
Does anybody really care about the NFC South though? Like the worst
I don't at
division
all. I watched one game, and that was
NFL.
when they beat Green Bay. When Tampa Bay beat Green Bay.
Well, hang on. Carolina almost beat the Rams in the playoffs last year. Like they were like 2-minute warning, field goal, game time decision kind of bullshit away from kicking the Rams out of the playoffs. So and they almost beat them in the regular season too. So I'm like, they can compete
in that division. A 9-win season might be all it takes.
Yeah,
it
was 8 wins last year.
Right,
losing record, you win your division.
Yeah, but I think Carolina is gonna be in the playoffs, but they're gonna be a wild card team. I think. So
really,
I didn't think any wild cards are coming out of the South.
I don't think it. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think any wild card teams are coming out of the South.
I think the South is actually gonna be.
Year.
It's gonna be the surprise. People are gonna be surprised. They're gonna have 2 playoff teams.
I mean, we're gonna go.
Now we're going to go to the West. Take your shot.
Speaking of talented teams, we're going to go to the NFC West, where we got, the Super Bowl defenders of the Seahawks.
Just count the Cardinals out right away.
We got we got 49ers who just got Mike Evans, and we got and still they got Purdy. They still got Christian McCaffrey, and who's the other team over there?
Kittle.
Yeah, Seahawks and the Rams.
And the Rams.
They just got Evans, though. I mean,
it's hard to say that all 3 of those teams are not going to make the playoffs. It's pretty hard to say. So
San Francisco will not. San Francisco will not. They're too old.
I think part of it is they have to play each other. They beat each other up. That's why I think out of the South, maybe there could be a surprise.
They do play each other, but that is the hell of a coach in San Francisco. So, I don't think they'll win. I think the Rams have got that division. If you're asking me,
I think everybody's
so
got to have the Rams, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Darren to be different. I'm gonna not pick the Rams because I think Stafford. I think Stafford's gonna get injured. That changes the whole dynamic of that team.
That could happen.
And if that happens, guys had back problems last couple years.
Going on with him too. Wasn't there some kind of investigation on Puka Nacua?
There's something.
Well, they did draft a quarterback. The Rams did to cover, and that pissed a lot of their coach and everybody off. But maybe somebody in the training room, notices something.
Did you see? Speaking of that, I'm just gonna bring this up. Did you see when fucking the Rams they picked that quarterback? I can't even remember his fucking name. And Sean McVay calls him and he's like, "Hey man, we're excited to have you." And he goes, "Yeah, let's go make history, coach." He's crying, and McVay's like, "Yeah, no, it's gonna be great." Like completely brushes it off. It was a meme for a second
with
there.
that call.
I think What are you gonna do? Stafford's what, 39?
It was kind of like when Aaron Rodgers was pissed that they got Jordan Love. But you got to plan for the future.
But
Like,
Brett Favre
that's
was
why-
pissed
that's
when they
why-
got Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
Right.
this goes on and on.
That's what I'm
you
talking
know?
about. But that's why Aaron Rodgers, I fucking hate him. That is why Pittsburgh has not drafted another fucking quarterback, because Rodgers is going to throw a shit fit if they do. You're not replacing me before I retire. And he did that with the fucking Jets.
Again.
He did that with the Packers, and he's doing it with the fucking Steelers. That's why they haven't drafted anybody.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Packers were close, and instead of giving him help, they got another quarterback, a backup quarterback. So I could see why he would have been pissed. But you got to think
So
about.
I think
this.
it's unanimous then. Everyone's taking the Rams.
Except
No,
for Darren.
no, I'm not
who's
taking the
taking-
Rams.
Except for Darren.
Give me the Seahawks.
Who are you taking?
Seahawks.
Okay.
Seahawks
and
just
I think-
Seahawks just sold the team too for a record $9 billion or something.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Wasn't
pulled a
that-
Wayne Huizinga.
I was going to say, wasn't that
Wayne
one of the
Huizinga
dudes
won a
from
World
Mike-
Series and then sold the fucking Marlins. And
I thought Microsoft, one of the Microsoft dudes still owned the Seahawks.
It just happened like in the last 2 weeks.
it just sold
Did
it.
it? Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 week.
Cash out when you're high.
I guess, man. You win a Super Bowl and dip. On to the next one.
But
So we'll
yeah,
see.
you,
It
get,
might be
you
like
can
a
take
Ted
out
Lasso
Arizona.
situation.
All three of those teams. make the
Arizona's a
playoffs.
fucking excuse of a franchise.
Oh,
All right, we got
100%.
any wild
But the other
cards coming
three,
from this
Be
one?
careful now. We took their fucking offensive coordinator,
And
so
it's
can't suck that bad.
he's not the franchise. He just worked for him.
Oh, he just went
He
to
got
the wedding.
promoted. If
He went
if,
to Ben
if you catch
Johnson's
my drift.
wedding. So they're just alike.
He was a tight ends coach.
Yeah. You
And so
fuckers
is-
were at my wedding, I rest my case.
all stand-up guys.
Oh Christ.
All right. So any wild cards coming from the West?
Yeah.
It's Seattle and LA. I don't think San Francisco's a great team. They got a lot of good talent. Shanahan's a great coach. We all know that. Brock Purdy, I mean, he's good. He's good enough. He reminds me a lot of Garoppolo in a couple of ways. But McCaffrey's getting older. Kittle's getting older. Fucking Fred Warner's getting older. Is
They
it
do
Fred
have a
Warner? No,
last
fuck me.
place schedule.
Is it Fred Warner? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
You're right
somebody.
about Fred Warner, but
Is his name? Is it Fred
They
Warner?
got,
or am I-
they
Yeah,
got rid of
anyways.
Debo.
Yeah,
They got rid of Debo. I mean, they're not the same team.
Debo's
But
gone. Ayuk got hurt the second they fucking signed him to a major deal because he was bitching, and the same dude who caught that one-handed fucking helmet goddamn bounce in the NFC
Yeah.
Championship. Next year he bitches about a fucking deal, and then he gets the deal and he gets hurt. It's like, yeah, fucking karma.
Well, I really like that coach. I think Seattle's going to regret getting rid of Kenneth Walker. They act like he was just fucking. He was actually a massive part of that season for them, and certainly an MVP Super Bowl winner.
Yep.
So I think they're going to regret losing him. I'm not saying that they're not going to win any games because of that, but I don't think they're going to be quite the team that they were.
Yeah,
Well, I,
don't think so
I
either.
thought we were going to regret losing Jamal Williams, but it turned out fine for us. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the best thing that ever happened. Unfortunately,
And they say you don't
Is he
draft
even in
running
the-
backs
I
in
don't
the
even
first
think-
round, you fucking morons.
I don't think he's in the NFL anymore. I think he went to the Saints and he got hurt last year, and fucking he's done. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and he was
Unfortunately.
backing up the other one, Alvin Kamara, who is kind of sold for parts by now.
He's getting older too. Aaron
Sold
Jones with
for
the
parts.
Vikings. He's getting older too. What'd you say?
sold for
I
parts.
said,
Sold
Kamara's
for-
sold for parts by now.
Yeah, sold for parts.
I guess we'll do the wild cards at the very end, and let's just go on to the East, because that's another fascinating division.
Cowboys are winning that shit.
Is it though?
Yeah. I'm with you, Tristan.
mean-
I think the Cowboys.
You still got
Eagles-
Philly there, the Cowboys. I know the Redskins probably won't do anything, or the Washington Commanders won't do anything, but
They
I don't know. You never know. I wouldn't cross off Jaden Daniels just yet. Just the team was old last year, and I don't think they did a whole lot to improve it. But
Well, he was hurt for majority of it, and he had a stellar rookie season. But I mean, so did
kicked our ass in the playoffs.
I mean, so
Yeah.
did Dak Prescott, and then he comes to the playoffs every year and chokes. So it's
Yeah,
like
Dak Prescott, man, every year it's like he does the same shit. It's like
he's
they
been
get
in the league. This is his 11th season.
they're
Like,
kind
Yeah,
of
but
relevant, but
there are
till the end,
some
but they just
there are
kind of
some
drop the
people
ball there.
picking the Cowboys for the Super Bowl. I'm not going
and
that
that
far.
happens. That happens every year.
That's every
I
year.
know,
That's
Yeah,
every
and
year.
they're all from Dallas.
Yeah.
but not last year though. Everybody said Dallas was going to be a doormat last year, and they ended up being pretty good, and
Yes.
almost made the playoffs. So I think they make the playoffs this year. I think they win that division. The Giants are on the rise. Commanders, who knows? The Eagles, I always look for the implosion with that coach. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, but they always get somebody at the deadline that they really need, and they take all these giant risks. And
They just lost AJ Brown, and I don't
they?
think. Yeah, I
that
don't
was
think.
addition by subtraction, though.
I don't think Devontae Smith is a number one wide receiver by any means. He's so
Where
freaking
did,
skinny.
where
I
did-
don't think Jalen can throw the ball that well. I think he's good at sneaking it in, and they relied a shit ton on Saquon in the past 2 years, and obviously Saquon can't produce the same numbers he did his first year there. So I think the Eagles, it's time for them to, take a break from the playoffs, to be honest.
I don't know
with you.
for sure, but it seems like that tush push without Kelsey in there is not as good as it used to be. But
It wasn't. It wasn't at all. I mean, your center's leading that charge.
Where did Darius Slay go?
He retired.
Big play Slay retired.
He retired.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Yeah, I think he retired. He
So,
wasn't
this
no
was a
big
toss-up
play
for me.
slate when he was with the Lions, but yeah.
it's either the Eagles or the Cowboys, and the Cowboys always kind of fail at the end. I'm going Eagles. I hate to say it, but
I think that's a great quarterback at Eagles. I think it's a great running back. I think they got good receivers. You say Brown left, right?
Yeah, AJ Brown. Yeah, he went to the Patriots.
So yeah. So I don't know. I don't.
oh, that's right.
I think the Giants are going to make a splash this year. I don't think they're going to win the division necessarily. But
I mean, they got Harbaugh now as their coach, right? So
Yeah,
Harbaugh's
they
their
got Harbaugh.
coach, and they got that Dart, Jackson Dart. Is that his name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
And that running back,
Scatterbo.
Scatterbo, yeah.
Both those guys are, they're playing football the way it ought to be played with everything you got. At least that's what I saw when I watched them. And they got hurt too because of that.
Well,
Well,
they always get a lot of hype too.
Yeah.
It's
It's big market. It's New
Scatterbo does
York.
the fandango. So
Yeah, he does.
Scatterboo, scatterboo, where you do
Can
the fandango.
fandango? Right.
All right,
Nice.
who?
no,
all
they're
right,
gonna
who
be
had-
good. I think they're better, but I just don't think they're there yet. I think it's the Cowboys.
Wayne, what did you have?
I'm with Barty on this one. I think Philly wins the division, and that's the only team from that division making the playoffs.
The
Yeah.
Eagles. What? No wild
Yeah.
cards?
Well, because I
Not
got
from-
2 wild
not
cards
from
in the
there.
NFC North, and the third one's gonna be from the West, I think. But
See, and
Okay.
I go 3 wild cards from the West. 2
Three.
wild cards from the 2 wild cards from the
quick.
West. My bad. 3
I'm
three
thinking-
teams from the West making the playoffs.
okay. Now on to our. Actually, did everybody pick? Tom, did you pick?
Tom, what'd you have?
It's a toss up between. I forgot about wild card, and we have to swear.
No,
by
we'll do
that,
the wild
too.
card at the very end.
No, I understand that. That's decided between the two. I think I'll go Philly.
Oh, fuck. All right.
I
The
think me
Eagles.
and Wayne are exactly the same right now. I'm not sure what Tom had for the South, but
Five
you had
guys
Falcons,
at a
yeah.
bar
I
can
had
agree.
Atlanta.
yeah. So now our favorite is the NFC North, and moving right along. I just got to say, I'm picking the Lions to win that division.
I think it's unanimous.
Yeah, I
The
think the
Bears.
Lions, and
I'm kidding.
and
the
it is.
Lions.
It's a little bit of home cooking. I get that, but I just think with that schedule, man, it's just when we went through it last time, it's that's a cakey schedule, and all they got to do then, if they can get to that point, they could win like they are capable of, they could have home field. And if they have home field, you just got to win at home to get to the Super Bowl, you know, and you only
Right.
have to win 2 games if you have home field. So I think they have a real shot.
I mean, I was looking at the standings from last year, and yeah, we were last place, but it's not like anybody else set the world on fire. I mean, second place was 9-7-1, right, with the Green Bay, and
Well,
Minnesota
Yeah.
was 9-8
No,
with us.
we
Green
had
Bay, I thought,
offensive
had
line problems last year. The offensive
Yeah,
line
too.
problems, I'm told, have been fixed. The offensive coordinator problems, I'm told, have been fixed. We still got the same talent.
Who's telling
in
you that?
receivers. Laporta is back. Who's telling me that? Some of the radio pundits are saying this coordinator is all that in a bag of chips.
I'm
They
super
also said
worried
that
about.
the,
I'm
they
super
also
worried
said
about
that the
our secondary, especially with Terry and Arnold for
well, I
sure.
didn't get a
Yeah,
chance. Yeah, he asked me who said to that as far as who's talking about whether the O line is good now, and they fixed some of the problems. They drafted some of the people. You know, it's still not rag now, but they're. I'm told this is going to be a better Detroit Lions, and you got an easier
One thing you
schedule.
could say about Ben Johnson is he can draft. I mean, not Ben Johnson, but
Holmes.
Holmes. He can draft. So I trust their vetting process on that.
Well, I do too. It's got to work. You remember last year, the very first game against Green Bay, we came out. Everybody thought we were gonna, and we came out super soft, and and that was a new coordinator too. And everybody said the coordinator didn't make any difference. And we discussed this last time, but
Yeah.
I
Well, they
got
did
these guys.
grades recently about for every team, and the offense for the Lions was number one as far as they don't have the best quarterback or anything, but
Well, because you
as far
got
as
Laporta
adding all the
back.
numbers up.
You got Laporta back. You got what's the kid's name? Tesla. You got Amon Ra, Jamo, Gibbs.
I just-
Hello,
Offensively,
Everything but the secondary.
Pacheco. You got
the Lions
Pacheco,
are
too.
loaded.
and Pacheco to boot. I mean, Pacheco was pretty good. I mean, he was probably cheaper than Monty. That's why they did this, right?
I
Try and
don't
save
know.
some
Yeah.
money.
I think,
yeah.
well, Monty
Otherwise,
wasn't
it makes
happy.
no sense because Monty was.
Monty was unhappy that he got booted, though. I don't think he was asking for more.
I think he was asking for more playing time,
Right.
and again, I said this last time. Like Dan Campbell calling the plays and calling the offense. I don't think he's the guy to call the offense. He is your leader. He's moral support. He is just morale. He's
Well,
not.
they call them.
He's not coordinated. He does. There's too many options, for him. He gets overwhelmed, I think. So he didn't know what to do with Montgomery. And he was the odd man out. Montgomery was pissed that he didn't get played, so he requested a trade. And
What was the video game cartoon character reference to those guys?
Sonic and Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah. So I mean, it's like that was a thing. You could have used both.
Such
of
a bad set of nicknames. So horrible. Yeah, like they couldn't have come up with something better.
It should have been Knuckles and Sonic.
Yeah, exactly.
Something.
Well, I mean, we all shed a tear when fucking what's his name? God damn it! What was the running back's name? We just
Jamal
mentioned
Williams.
Jamal Williams. He breaks Barry Sanders' rushing touchdown record. They give him the boot like the next day after the season's over. So it's like, yeah, just cry about the nicknames all you want. This shit
He
don't
wasn't
matter.
even the number one. He wasn't even our number one quarterback. What the hell was his name? I can't even remember now.
Well,
Panic and Buckles.
Sometimes you have to do that, though, to become a championship team. I mean,
Who was the
look
guy
at,
on Hard Knocks?
Panic and Buckles.
Who was the guy on Hard Knocks that was the Lions running back?
Now you
Oh,
guys
the
are
old man came in with a belt. Panic and Buckles.
Tom might be the only one that remembers this, maybe Wayne, but the Pistons had a guy named Adrian Dantley, and he helped the
Yes.
Pistons
I
get
remember
really,
Adrian
really
Dantley.
good, and then they traded him, and then they won a championship. So
They got
Dino
sometimes-
Ciccarelli, same thing with the Red Wings.
Mark Aguirre after that, and the rest
Yeah.
is history. And then they got rid of Mahorn, and they won again without him. So it can be done.
Yep.
And yeah, it's probably the most replaceable spot, a running back. Especially if you got a good O-line, you could probably put anybody in there.
Well, and if you got Gibbs, that's just it. And you could put somebody in there for the times when he's huffing and puffing.
Just run
But
behind
these-
Sewell, and you'll do okay, I think.
These surprises, though, in the
Yes.
offseason that the Lions can't seem to get a break because now Terry and Arnold and that whole situation, that secondary is going to be a mess. So that it's going to be The Lions are going to score a whole lot of points, and they
It's
either
going to
got
come
to get.
down to those final 3 games with Chicago and Green Bay, and that's
Yeah.
who's going to win the division.
They're
Yeah.
going to score
That's what the
points,
NFL wants.
Yeah.
but are
Yeah,
they
but it
going to
just
give up
sucks that
points?
they don't have. I mean, unless they get Branch back, they really don't have anybody back there. You know, it's like,
In other words, is Hutch going to be double teamed every game, every time? And is these guys, Joseph and all these guys who are finally injury free, are those guys going to stay injury free? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
with
could see
these,
this-
Branch,
with this fourth
Kirby
place
Joseph.
we lost
schedule,
Anzalone, right?
Campbell. We lost Anzalone, but we got Jack Campbell, who's
You got
Right.
Campbell, but you got to find. You still got Rodrigo, right?
yeah.
So
he's
I
been
mean,
battling injuries ever since Hard Knocks. Unfortunately,
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
always kind of a second stringer anyway.
he
But
was, but he
Yeah.
played like he had the
had a heart,
line
yeah.
heart. Yeah,
but they
I just
got
can see us
Barnes.
being in the lead.
Derek
We'll be in the
Barnes
lead
is a
in
good
every
running.
game in the third quarter, and then the fourth quarter we're going to be pissed off at the cornerbacks
They
because
still got Derek Barnes, who was our second round pick a few years ago, and he's a damn good player, good linebacker as well. So
true.
It's
nobody's
just a-
talking about.
and
It's a
McNeil
secondary.
back.
Nobody's talking about the guy who's going to prison. You know, or is he
That's
acquitted
Turian
now?
Arnold. Yeah.
Is he acquitted now?
No,
it
he's-
doesn't matter. They released him.
I
Yeah, they got rid
understand
of him.
that. I
He's
get
trying
all
to
that.
stay out
but
of jail, seeing that other teams are interested in him. But I
I
don't
heard
think
a rumor
any-
that a bunch of charges got dropped or some shit.
All right,
is that fake news?
I don't know. I think I don't know. I think that dude's going to fucking jail, man.
yeah,
I know. Well, if it holds up, but I don't know. I
Well,
just read a
regardless,
rumor of that.
the
Why
Lions
is
are
it-
moving on.
Why is
The,
it?
the Lions are moving
okay.
on, and like
Next
if he
man
comes
up.
back, then he comes back. Next man
So
up. Yep.
we didn't talk. We just talking about the Lions in this division. Does anybody want to say anything about the Chicago Bears?
Yeah,
Caleb Williams
they're-
is good, but they're gonna learn him a little bit better than they did last year. And they did 11-6, but I don't know if they can keep that going. They're gonna have a tougher schedule than the rest
Yeah,
of us.
they're gonna have the hard schedule this year, and that's gonna hurt. Yeah, they're gonna really have. I mean, if they don't have a lot of injuries, they're gonna definitely be in the playoffs. But
And they lost to us twice. Don't forget last year. So
yeah,
Well,
You
they're
know.
going to lose to us twice again. I feel that. You know.
I think I got them winning on Thanksgiving, but at the end of the year when it matters, they won't.
Yeah,
Unless we're benching everybody, which
they're
hopefully we are.
gonna regress. They just lost DJ Moore. I don't even know if they replaced him or not with anybody. Maybe they drafted a wide receiver, but yeah. I mean, I never thought Caleb Williams, like he's clutch, and that's awesome, and that's great. It's fun for highlights. I understand, but like if we're waiting until the last fucking 2 minutes for you guys to win the game. I mean, a couple years ago when the Lions were doing that, just nail biting years, and it didn't even fucking matter. Stafford had like 8 fourth quarter comebacks in one season. I don't think that's sustainable. And if you're losing kind of pieces to your offense, I don't know who's going to step up. I know they drafted another tight end too to go with Komet and the other guy. I think maybe I'm mistaken on that, but they're going to regress. They're
Well,
not
I'm
going
going
to
to just say something about that a second, and that the Stafford stuff. Thought Stafford was a little underrated as far as being the comeback kid because he came. I mean, he really tried to come back. That showed how competitive that dude was.
Yeah.
And I think this Caleb's the same way. I mean, he wants to win that bad, so he might pull it off at the very last second. It does make for exciting football, but you got a real tough division, a real tough schedule.
You know who he kind of reminds me of is Deshaun Watson, though. I just feel like an implosion coming.
Yeah, like that. Maybe he'll sign for a massive contract and then not have to play like Watson did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
I could
Did
because
you
he's so
see
cocky. He's so
highlights
cocky.
of him highlights of him choking Ben Johnson on the sideline, something like that.
Kind of who's the
I'm
guy
gonna
from-
drive my car 190 miles an hour through Los Angeles,
or like
right
or
after
like Cam
the
Newton too,
contract.
like the really cocky quarterbacks that are always sort of getting into trouble, or
They never work
they can't
out.
get along with their teammates. And
Cockiness does not work in sports unless you're Dennis Rodman. I
you
mean,
can do it as a running back or something, but not as the quarterback.
No, you
I don't know,
can't.
it worked for a while for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it
I
just
don't
depends
think
on
he-
how
but
good
he's-
you are.
He's
You
a
don't get-
dick. He's not cocky. I mean, he's
Yeah.
confident,
He's-
but he's not
Well,
cocky.
the guys who are doing this after every play and
yeah,
every first down.
that's what
and
I'm
shit.
talking about. Exactly.
Yeah, those guys drive me nuts. And it's
Ocho
always
Cinco and Terrell Owens.
Those
yeah,
guys
or-
never won
yourself-
anything. Those guys
giving
never won
yourself
anything. It
nicknames.
proves the point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too. Giving yourself a nickname is another good. How about
Yeah.
taking his jersey off in the end
Giving
zone?
yourself nickname.
Antonio
to be
Brown.
different.
Antonio Brown, Sonic and Knuckles.
Panic and Buckles.
I mean, think if
No, yeah, I guess they did give themselves those nicknames, but they didn't put it on their jersey for fuck's sake. It's a little different.
No,
No,
but
that-
they did.
that
They did
nick- that
Instagram
nickname
posts
came
and
from-
shit with the mascots and
that
stuff.
came
so
from
they-
the fans or something. That wasn't them making that up.
No,
No, but
I'm pretty sure I heard that we want to be called Sonic and Knuckles.
they
Well, man,
played
I
into
mean,
it.
Calvin
definitely.
Johnson didn't say, "Hey, start calling me Megatron." They just
Dumbest-
did,
No,
you
no.
know?
See,
Dumbest
Calvin
nickname
Johnson
ever.
and Barry Sanders had a lot of class. They weren't flashy, and they were like the best ever
Yeah.
at it. You know,
Megatron's the dumbest fucking name for a player ever. I'm sorry. Call him
What
Calvin.
was?
Don't call him Megatron.
but
That's
Terrell
I
Owens was
disagree.
cocky as fuck, but he was good
the
too.
Megatron,
So, like,
the Megatron character was somebody out of this world, and that's kind of what Calvin Johnson represented at that position.
plus,
I guess
Fox
so.
had
Yeah.
that robot in the fucking corner.
Yeah.
They
back
still
then.
have that
Yeah.
fucking robot.
Every
Still
time I
do
see that robot, I get bad vibes.
Yeah,
We used
Got
to
too
say
many bad
that's
memories.
That's what I mean. That's the soundtrack that the Lions listen. Da-da-da, da-da-da,
Yeah.
da-da-da, da-da-da.
you see that, and then the built Ford Tough emblem. I knew we were doomed.
The one that always kills me, Tristan, is the CBS one because we would always play the AFC. We'd definitely lose, and
Yeah.
it's that ba-da-da, ba-da-da. That and we sucked every time that theme was
Da-na-na-na-na.
played. Yeah.
Keeps me up at night.
Yeah, this is like that therapy where they make you face your fucking biggest fears.
Yeah, listen to the NFL
Singing
theme
that
songs.
goddamn song. You guys are killing it.
Da-da-da. Whatever.
All right, so who's? I'm just gonna go with my 3 wild cards. I'm gonna say, the Bears and the Packers, and my 3rd wild card will be the San Francisco 49ers.
Wow.
What are you doing?
There's 3 wild cards.
Bears?
3 wild cards in the NFC. Yeah, I got 2 of them coming from the NFC North, and I don't want to change that, so I'm gonna keep it Bears, Packers, and then I'll take San Francisco over Seattle because who knows what's over there. They got lucky last time, so
I think it's the Bears, the Packers, and the Panthers.
No way.
Yes, as my
You
So
don't-
wait,
you don't-
who do
you
you have
don't
winning the
think-
West?
You don't think
the
you don't think the
Panthers are gonna have
Ram
a better
Wait, hold on.
record?
Hold on. He's got Seahawks winning the West. You don't think the Rams are gonna get in?
because Stafford gets injured.
No, he
early
said
in the
Stafford's
season.
going to get injured. That's right.
Oh, that's
Ah.
right. Okay.
They'll have a
Without-
thumb situation or something.
So it's like the Rams kind of, they end up being like the Lions last year. A good, or 2 years ago. Wow, with all their injuries, they really did pretty well. But sooner or later, and I think that's going to happen to them this year.
Jesus. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you really your all of your season long bets are hanging on Stafford getting hurt. I love it.
You're taking your shot
Yeah.
early, man. You might as well just say Stafford
Yeah.
gets hurt this year.
Well, every time I try to pick logically, I end up losing hardcore. So let's go different this time.
Okay.
What'd you say, Marty?
He's
Yeah, he
been in
breaks his
contact with
thumb and he's
Tanya
sitting
Harding.
for half the fucking season.
Yeah, it's always his thumb. It's always
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Or he'll play, but just not as good as he used to be or something.
You see
know?
that Collinsworth and his fucking you see that tape on his hand? It's from
Yeah.
his hand. He's hurt.
I like Collinsworth. Why am I the only one who likes Collinsworth?
I like
Here's a
Collinsworth.
guy who really knows how to wrap his finger.
He does blow Aaron Rodgers a little bit, but you know,
And Mahomes.
and Mahomes. Who the fuck doesn't?
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right. Wayne, who do you got?
All right, I'm going Seahawks, Packers, and then 49ers over Bears to make it. So Seahawks, 49ers, Packers is the 3 wild card.
That's not
So
bad.
you
either.
got 2 from the West. Wow.
Yeah, I still think that's the best division in football.
You don't think the North's the best division in football?
We'll see after this year, but as of right now, I still think the Rams and the Seahawks definitely 1 and 2. Lions are up there. I don't think the Packers are as good as 49ers. So,
damn.
I think the Packers have the best defense in the NFC North, though. So it's gonna be tough. I don't know.
Yeah.
we'll see. But I won't talk good about Green Bay or Minnesota or Chicago. So, to me, well, I don't want them to be good. So I don't want the NFC North to be the best division.
I think their offense is way overrated. I think Jordan Love is overrated every year. They just expect him to be the next in succession like the rest. You know.
Which Love is going to be better this year, Jeremiah or Jordan?
Where's Jeremiah at again? He went to
where the fuck is he?
Raiders? Where'd he go?
Is that where he's at?
I can't remember.
All right. Well,
Hey, can I make
Tom-
a change?
it's sure.
He's at Arizona.
Yeah, he's
Arizona.
regretting that Rams
That's right.
pick.
Yeah, I am a little bit. I'm gonna say because you guys were talking about Jordan Love, and I think he's a bust this year. This is a make or break year for him. I've never believed in Jordan Love, so I'm gonna say the Packers don't make the playoffs, and let's put the Rams in there instead. That'll be my wild
Okay.
card team.
All right. I'm going to go. I have to stay true to my word here. I got to go with the Giants. Got to go with the Giants. I
Not
got to
bad.
go with the Seahawks. And I'm going to go with the Packers. I don't think the NFC North's tough. Everyone's counting Minnesota out. They got quarterback problems. I think the Bears are going to regress. I don't think there's going to be 2 teams coming out of the South. I think you're going to get 1 wild card team from each of the divisions. That's not the South.
There's one flaw with your thing. You got Cowboys and Giants making it, but Philly not making it.
Correct. I think they're good, dude. I think they're going to regress. Sirianni, he's on the hot seat, man. Philadelphia.
right.
Philadelphia doesn't joke around with
No,
their
I'm
coaches.
thinking of Vrabel. Okay.
Yeah, well, Vrabel. I mean, Vrabel's on the hot seat for other reasons, but Sirianni's on the hot seat because if you don't win every fucking year, Philadelphia is going to torch your house.
No, I don't understand that how you win a Super Bowl and you're on the hot seat at all, unless it's been like 10 years.
He's a drama queen. He's arguing with his players constantly. Maybe that was A.J. Brown. Maybe that was him. I don't know. But you see him on the sidelines just constantly bitching and moaning all game long, and he's arguing with the fucking press, and he argues with the fans, and he's constantly talking shit. It's not a good recipe. It definitely represents Philadelphia, but it's not a good recipe to continually have success, in my opinion.
Didn't they have a head coach that became their offensive coordinator and what from San Francisco or something? And he's a dick too. Not
I don't know.
Can't remember who it was.
Kellen Moore, he went to the Saints. We already talked about him.
No, not him. He was a failed head coach, and he became assistant offensive coordinator over there.
All right, Tom, what are your wild card picks?
Well, I'm gonna do looks like 1 from each for me too. I'm not sold on the Packers this year. Just because I think the Lions are gonna hopefully beat them up, but and I'm not necessarily sold on the Bears. So I'm going to go with San Francisco, the Seahawks, and then the Giants.
Wow.
Wow.
And the reason is San Francisco's got a great coach. The Seahawks is Super Bowl repeat. I'm just wild card now. Okay.
Yep.
These guys might get smoked in the first round, but I don't know. I just think Harbaugh's got something to prove. And if he makes the playoffs, a wild card game the first year, that's exactly what they hired him to do. And I think that might happen. And this is just making wild card. That's all.
It is hard to
Yeah.
bet against Harbaugh, and they do got some talent over there. It's just
Well, I'll bet against the other Harbaugh because he hasn't figured out how to use Herbert. And I heard Herbert's like one of the most talented guys that there is as far as
Well, we'll
throwing
get
the
to the
ball.
AFC next time, but yeah,
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. So
No, nobody has. Nobody has.
And it's not that hard to bet against Harbaugh.
It's got a lot of talent. It's all hidden.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time for Tristan's bets. All right, these are season-long bets for the NFC North. First one, I've got Caleb Williams under 24.5 passing touchdowns. Like I said, I don't think the Bears are going to be that good. I think Caleb is cool in clutch moments, but they lost a wide receiver, and I think I don't think they found a replacement. So I think a lot of people are favoring this bet on FanDuel because it's minus 132. And then if you were to bet the over, it's plus 100. So the public's definitely swaying in that direction. So I don't think I'm that far off from what everyone else is thinking.
He must have beat that last year, though, right?
I don't think he did. He didn't. Like the Bears haven't had a quarterback with more than 4,000 passing yards in like the modern era or something. Like every other team has had a quarterback with 4,000 yards. 4,000 is like the standard now. Like they haven't. Like Jay Cutler never had 4,000 yards. I don't think, or maybe he was the last one. I don't know.
Is Jay Cutler the one who passed for 10 yards every time? No, that was Mitchell Trubisky.
Trubisky, yeah. Especially against the Lions defense and shit.
That was 5 yards every time. But
5 yards every time.
Yeah. He got 20.
Yeah,
he got 27 touchdowns last year. I just think if you don't have DJ Moore, he's your deep threat. If you don't have him, I don't think you're going to be able to meet the quota. You know, the line that everyone's set. So, second one, I've already said, yeah, Detroit Lions are going to win the NFC North. They're favored. They're the most favored. I think it goes, Lions, Packers. I think it's the Bears after that, and then it's the Vikings dead last.
Which is funny because the Vikings still got Justin Jefferson, and that's like the biggest deep threat in the NFL right now.
Yeah, but you got two quarterbacks who can't see over the fucking offensive line because they're so damn short.
Yeah, my take your shot is going to be that about the Vikings.
Yeah, who's starting? Yeah.
I already said the guy's going to get broomed, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's in argument with that. But then I've also got
10 plus wins for Vikings.
I got the Vikings 10 plus wins, but they don't make the playoffs. They got 9.
Both has to happen.
Yeah. They got 9 last year.
How is that mathematically possible if you got the Bears, the Packers, and the Lions?
Well, because I got one team from each division as my wild card team. You can still get 10 wins and not make the playoffs. I mean, it's like, let's just say, for example.
Well, yeah, especially in our division.
Especially in our division. It's a fucking toss-up. You could literally go 12, 11, 10, 9 for wins. It happened last year with 11, 10, 9, and 9. It's possible, you know. And it all comes down to who you beat and all that stuff too. But
you don't have it written there, so both has to happen. They have to get 10 wins and not make the playoffs.
I don't have that written. I'm just this is just a bet. This has nothing to do with my others. These are my picks. These are I'm
saying, does this bet if they get over 10 wins but make the playoffs, do you lose that bet?
No. This is just 10 plus wins. Okay. I wanted to do one long shot bet. Because last time I kind of played it safe. This is the only one you can't really bet on, like defensive.
I don't care what you do as long as you give us the numbers next to it, like the plus 160, just so we're not fooled.
Yeah, no, it's like literally I think the FanDuel's got them winning 8 games for sure. As far as, again, where the betting lines are, everyone's kind of favored on them winning at least
they beat
8.
us twice last year, and he's still a good coach.
Still a good coach, and nobody knows about the quarterback situation, so it could happen. This is more or less just for monetary value than it does for, points, I guess. But
All right, Caleb Williams, I'm going to go, geez. I'm going to go under. It's funner to do the over, but I'm going to go under.
And then what? Lions winning the North. I assume you agree there.
Yeah, Lions win the North.
And then
And
what
Vikings,
about
no,
Vikings?
I don't think they get 10 wins.
All right, so you're taking the under there too. All right, Darren, what do you think?
Give me the over on Caleb. And I'm gonna say I agree with the Lions pick, and then I agree with Marty. Minnesota's gonna have more like 7 wins.
Okay. All right, Wayne, what do you think?
I am going to be right in line with Marty and Darren. Under for Caleb, under for Minnesota, and Lions number 1.
But
You
I
guys
said,
are no fun.
I
You
said
guys are no
over.
fun.
I
Darren
said
said over
over
for
for
Caleb
Caleb
Williams.
though.
Yeah, I got.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go over on Caleb Williams, although he runs a lot of
Boo.
touchdowns, doesn't he?
Yeah, but this is passing.
Yeah, but I could see a lot of 5-yard touchdowns in his future.
But I'm just saying,
It's
if he runs a
close
lot,
bet.
then he's not going to pass. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll be even with Tristan. How's that?
All right. Under, and then
And
10
then
plus.
I'll take the Lions,
Yeah.
and I want Minnesota with probably less than that in wins.
Okay.
We should do a thing. Like, if we all agree on a bet, we should actually make the bet.
That'd be, yeah, everyone pitching money. I don't think we've
Seriously,
agreed
if we all
on.
think the Lions are going to win the NFC North, we should all just make that bet. It's plus 1.
I don't think
Everybody
we've
put
all
$10 on it and throw it in.
The only thing we've unanimously agreed on, is the Lions winning the NFC North. That's the
Right,
only
I'm
thing.
saying it doesn't happen often, but it's kind of like the premise of the show. Maybe we should just do it.
Once that
Okay.
happens, ding, 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 and
Yeah.
instantly
Yeah,
$100 is thrown on it. Or
Rob on
something.
Nagila and whatever. And
I
then
think we should make that a rule during the season. That'd be really
Okay.
fun. That'd be really
As soon as
fun.
it happens, then if everybody agrees, then it's automatic $100 in the pot.
Yep.
yeah,
That's
well,
20
$20 a piece.
Tommy's paying.
$20 a piece.
Because I don't know how often it's going to happen. It might
And if you're tight that week, just disagree, you dipshit.
Oh fuck.
Who we got left? Tristan?
All right. I think no, that's it. I already told you those. Mine are on the screen. I already told you mine. All right.
Well,
Move
wait.
on.
You're taking the over on all these?
No, these are my bets. I got
That's his
under.
bet.
I got under on the
Oh,
passing.
your bet is under. Okay.
Yeah. My bet's under. I got 10 plus wins for Minnesota, and I got Lions winning the North.
Okay.
Yep. Those are my lines.
All right. It is time to take your shot. If anybody wants to go first, go ahead, but I got mine loaded.
I'll
Go.
go.
All right, go.
I know I said Stafford is going to get hurt, and I made a bold prediction about Carolina being the wild card team, but that is not my shot.
It
I
should
did
be.
mention it earlier, but my shot is this year, Jordan Love gets benched and broomed.
What?
Yeah,
That's a good bet. I'll take it. 'Cause I
Wow.
don't think that's gonna happen.
because
Groomed.
I think 10
Just say
games
bench.
in,
Bench is enough.
10 games in, you're going to have Packers fans clawing at the gates, and they're going to sit him down, and it's going to be maybe a faux injury, maybe a real injury, but he's going to sit down because he's going to suck this
Like
year.
they did with JJ last year.
Yeah. That's my
love these-
shot. So here's
You
to you
Benched
guys.
and broomed.
All right. Cheers, Darren.
Okay.
All right, mine. I'm going to stay in the NFC North, too. Mine's going to be Minnesota. And I think Carson Wentz is going to start a game this year.
That's not a hot take.
He's the number 3 quarterback right now. So I mean, it's Kyler Murray's got to get hurt. JJ McCarthy's got to suck, and Carson Wentz.
JJ's gonna get hurt, and Kyler's
And
gonna suck.
And I don't mean like the last game of the season when they got nothing to play for. I mean at some point when they have something. Like, how do we even determine that?
JJ's gonna have to get hurt, which he will.
Say he's
and
gonna
Kyler's
start
gonna
a game.
Suck.
Say he's gonna
Carson
start a
Wentz
game.
is gonna start a game, not come in at halftime or anything like that.
No. Carson Wentz has to start a game.
Start a game
good.
that's risky enough.
Unless it's the last game of the season and they got nothing to play for, then they might just put him in.
But even if they start him, you're golden.
All right, you guys take it then?
I'll take it. All
right.
it.
I got blanched. I got blanched today.
Carson Wentz to start a game.
I just don't believe in Kyler Murray or JJ McCarthy, and I think you're probably gonna.
Yeah.
They got him for a reason, so.
All right. I got mine. I think Nick Sirianni gets fired mid-season.
That's a good one. I'll take that.
I think Nick Sirianni
Who's
gets fired.
Sirianni again?
Eagles
Philly?
coach.
Philly.
Okay.
I think he gets fired mid-season. The fucking Eagles, dude, they're gonna suck.
Yeah, but who's
how are we
their
gonna keep
GM over
track
there?
of all
He
these?
old ass moves.
Are these all documented?
Yeah, I'm keeping track of them. I got them.
All right.
They have to.
So,
Birthday present, Fireball. Cheers.
My last one was the other one. Minnesota brooming their coach.
Yeah.
So this time I'm going to. I don't know.
You can do all of NFC. It doesn't have to be the North.
I don't know how much on a limb you want to go, but I'm going to say that Kenneth Walker rushes for 1,000 yards.
Where did he end up?
Kansas City.
KC.
I don't know. I
1,000
think
yards?
it needs to be a little bit more aggressive than that. This is take your shot.
Yeah, what is the odds on that? Because
I'll look it up.
Kind of aggressive.
I'll look it up.
No, that's what I asked. Is it not that aggressive?
Well,
you
if
can
you
just
said if you said 1,500 yards, I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
that's
too.
Barry Sanders fucking stuff. No, that ain't happening.
Well, that's
1,000
not.
yards is hard.
That's not.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I'll
Sanders
compromise.
averaged.
And
Yeah,
Mahomes
but
runs a
1,600
lot,
a year,
so I
dude.
think it's not
Go
that
12
bad, but I want to see what the odds are.
Tom, go 1250 and I'll call it good.
Yeah,
let's see what the odds are.
his line right now on FanDuel is over under 925.
See,
That's at
1,000's right
even?
there.
Yeah,
but that's 50. It's 50-50. That's not really a long
That's
shot.
not taking a
Okay,
shot.
well,
Say
all right, Darren,
1250. We'll call it good.
all right, we're done. Done deal. 1,250. Take
Yeah, I'm
your
okay
shot.
with that. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Because Mahomes runs a lot, and Pachenko didn't get a lot of.
Mahomes
Cringe
does run a
run,
lot, but 1,000 would have been aggressive as hell.
Plus, I don't think he's going to be the only running back.
All I
Yeah,
know is
they got a shit ton of running backs.
You know
in
what, though? This
KC.
is the AFC, Tom. We were trying to stick to the NFC, but you do you. It's fine.
no, it's
Oh,
fine.
wait a
stop
minute.
it.
I thought it was just it's long shots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
we
just-
were-
that's fine. It's
It's
fine.
fine.
It's an
fine.
NFC theme show. But it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Oh, all right,
And he
well,
was
do
in
it.
the He's a player from the NFC last year, so he hasn't played.
There
for
you
the
go.
NFC
That's fine.
yet.
It's close enough.
Well, no, I didn't realize you had to stay. I didn't realize you had to stay within the theme. Fuck, you've never done that before, so.
It's only our second episode.
You guys,
I
That's true.
didn't realize either. I didn't
Tristan
realize
broke
All
the
right,
rules
so it's
rule
gotta
one
be-
anyway. He went with the Cowboys or some shit when we were
All
talking
right,
about the Lions.
All right, then it's got to be from the.
Yeah, you could
All
save
right.
that one for the AFC, but if you want to do an NFC one right now or keep
all
that
right,
one, that's fine.
Let's
'cause
do an
Darren Wayne
NFC
said-
one right now, since we are picking butt hairs. Who's the?
Dead air, Larry.
Okay,
Do it
that is
live.
no good. How about
All right,
Scattaboo?
well, you're thinking about that.
Scattaboo, 15 touchdowns.
Ooh,
Oh, what's
okay.
the line on that?
I don't know. Let's look.
Nobody looked at the line
Part
on
of your
anybody else's
face.
shit.
Well, the line on some of this other shit's hard to look at.
Yeah, you can't put a line on whether Carson Wentz is going to start a game.
Yeah, I can't look that up, and I can't look up Sirianni getting fired. Maybe on Kalshi. Maybe we should start using Kalshi. You can put anything on Kalshi. I don't see Scatterboo even on here for FanDuel. I'll take it. 15 touchdowns? That's insane.
A lot of touchdowns.
I'll take it, though.
How many did Jamal win when he beat Barry Sanders?
17.
17. That's fucking huge, man.
Scatterboo, 15.
It's one a game. Average.
Yeah, true. Less than, actually.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right. I'm good with
that.
All
right, Wayne.
All right, so mine is this. Not only are the Giants not going to make the playoffs, they are actually going to come in last in the division.
Really? Behind the Redskins or Washington Commanders?
Yeah, you can still call them the Redskins.
No, I don't like that. You guys gave me so much shit for me saying the Giants are going to make the playoffs, and we're just going to say,
said Cowboys.
I said Giants. I said
if you said Giants, I'd be fine with it. You said Cowboys.
I said Giants.
No,
I said the New York Giants are going to make the playoffs.
I literally said if you made the Giants make the playoffs, I would give you that.
No, Tristan, you said Cowboys.
Did I? Oh, yeah, I did. NFC East. Okay.
You think
you guys said that was weak. All
Cowboys?
right, fine. All right. You guys said me picking the winner of the NFC East is weak. I'm going to say picking the loser of the NFC East is weak as well. So
that's fair enough. Wayne, you want to sweeten the pot at all? Maybe say they only get 6 wins or something?
I got them at 5 wins.
5 wins. I'll give you 6 wins.
All right.
You guys want to take that?
6
they're gonna
wins
get
less in the division.
Fuck no, they got a 4th place schedule. They're gonna get more.
The Giants
than 6
have to win
wins.
less than 6 wins.
Say this again.
All right, fine.
I'll give them that
I got a different shot, but
they got a last place schedule, and I'll take that.
I'll take that too. They're gonna win more than 6 games.
They're gonna win way more than 6 games.
But that's why it's take a shot. He's saying they're gonna win less than 6 games.
All right, fine.
Or 6 or less games.
Giants.
Who did he say? The Giants?
The
Giants.
Okay, so he doesn't believe Scatterboo is going to get dick for touchdowns. Is what he's saying.
He doesn't believe in the other Harbaugh.
No, I don't. I think his over-under is 6.5 for touchdowns, rushing touchdowns.
He thinks Scatterboo is going to be doing the Fandango.
Exactly. From the sideline.
Well, you both can't be right. Because if Scatterboo gets 15 touchdowns, they're going to win more than 6 games.
Well, Jim Harbaugh likes to, or not Jim Harbaugh, but the other Harbaugh, John Harbaugh likes to run the ball, likes to run it a lot, and he doesn't have the other cowboy there any longer. Doesn't have.
I didn't like him either. So maybe
I just don't think Harbaugh's going to gel.
They roomed each other, but I think they're going to rush, man. They're going to rush, and it's a fucking fullback kind of world, man, and a halfback kind of body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, one of you is going to be wrong, so that'll be fun.
Well, that's great. Yeah.
Time for the smoke break. I'm going to read something from one of our new sponsors. In a world where everything is infused with marketing, one streaming service dares to be different. This summer, the movie no one asked for but everyone deserves. To make a deal between North and South Japan, one man, James Honda, must stop at nothing to reach an agreement to unite a nation. Starring 2-time Academy Award winner Ben Affleck, The Honda Accord. Now streaming on Walnut, $2.99 a month, or at your local Honda dealer starting at $2.99 a month for qualified lessees. Mention code word 5 guys at a bar Affleck for a free keychain.
Ah, that's good.
So
that's
stupid.
awesome.
That's so stupid.
Actually, I want to see that movie. That sounds pretty good.
But hey, Affleck plays in the AFC, so maybe I better change that.
No, isn't he a Phillies fan?
He's a
no. He's what the fuck
He's
am
a
I talking about?
Boston.
No, he's a Boston
fan.
fan.
Yeah, that's AFC, bro.
Yeah.
Let's save that for next time and shit.
I had to do it this summer, kind of.
The Honda Accord.
Every time I saw that car, I thought about that. What a daring move, though, to have Ben Affleck play a Chinese for a Japanese man, though. You know.
Well, hey, Matt Damon already did it in the Great Wall of China movie.
It's the worst disaster since Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor.
Starring Ben Affleck.
All right.
It's time for Tom's Trivia.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Look at that handsome cowboy.
So this one here is this is designed to stump the panel, and hopefully none of you fuckers get this.
If we get it, we get 1 point. If nobody gets it, Tom gets 3. Does that sound fair?
This is a two-part question.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Answer the first one correctly, you'll get the 1 point.
No cell phones.
And if you answer the second, no cell phones, Wayne, no AI and shit. He's got headphones on, staring at 2 monitors. He's not fucking kidding me.
No AI, Wade.
So, anywho,
this is all AI.
who is the
Wade
franchise?
is AI. We didn't tell you guys that. He's just.
All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
and
Go ahead,
so-
Tom.
And so the first one, you get a point, and then if you get the second answer correctly, you get a half a point. Is that right? Is that
Wait.
fair?
What are
That's
we
fair.
doing?
I'm asking you a two-part question. If you get the first one right, which is the main question, okay, then you get it. You get a point.
Just be careful,
Okay.
because if one of us gets it right, let the other ones guess too. You know.
I was going
Don't-
to say,
don't-
we're going to have to do this one at a time before we reveal
Okay.
the answer. Yep.
So this one, this is designed to stump the panel. So I hope you guys all fail. Okay.
Yeah, we probably will.
Who is the franchise? The Detroit Lions. Who is the leads the franchise in kick returns?
Oh, what the fuck was his name?
Like total kick
return-
returns or
Like total
kickoff
kick
returns.
returns?
Kick returns.
Like
total.
number.
Can I just say it?
Leads the franchise in the history of the franchise.
If
who
I
has
know
the
it,
most?
can I say it?
Yeah, but
Hey,
Darren,
you
if you
can-
say it,
don't-
I'm going to remember.
You say it,
and
then
that'll be
somebody
really
else is going to
accurate.
repeat it. So let these other dipshits guess.
Oh, what the hell was his name?
I
Ben
know his
Affleck.
name.
Delmont or something. All right,
Uh,
Darren, go first then.
Well, what if I get it right, Tom?
Then
No, you don't-
then you get the point, but everybody else is icknayed.
All right.
Oh,
my
really?
guess. My
Well, I'm
guess
just
is-
saying, if he gives you
Wait,
the answer,
hold on. Let's set up the rules real quick. So if
Okay.
Darren gets it right, it's kind of a buzzer situation, like the first
well,
person to get it right.
I'm just saying, if Darren gets it right, you're going to go, oh yeah, that's him, and then you're going to get it
Yeah,
right.
I will.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Okay,
mean,
that's fair.
Buzzer situation then. It's
So
got to be
do
buzzer
I sit
situation.
on it or do I say
okay,
it?
so
Well,
Say
Darren,
it.
don't go
Buzz in
first
yet.
because you think you have
let
it.
the other guys guess and then buzz in. Give them a chance.
God damn it! What was
Jamal
his name?
Jamal Agnew.
Eh.
All right.
I think it's God. What the hell was his name?
I know his name.
He was awesome.
I know who it
He
is.
wasn't quite Devin Hester, but he was awesome.
I'm gonna say it.
I know it's not him, but I'm going to say Desmond Howard.
Desmond
Eh.
Howard played for the Washington Redskins at the time. Now the Commanders. All right.
No, he played for Green Bay.
Yeah,
That's
Darren, I know
right.
you're going to say who I'm thinking of. I can't think of his name.
He was drafted by Washington, though, Tom, because after they won the Super Bowl, we were like, boy, the rich get richer. And then they traded him to Green Bay. But
He did play for Detroit. Wayne is right. Desmond Howard played in a Lions uniform.
briefly. But
Yeah.
I'll give you who it is. Tristan, you know who it is?
No.
It's Mel Gray.
That's it.
That is correct.
That's what I was going to say. I couldn't remember his
Okay.
goddamn name.
Now for the bonus points.
Okay.
How many touchdowns did he return?
Now you're
Kick
asking
returns
me
to
this?
touchdowns.
In
Yeah,
one
how
year
many?
or the
You're
entire
talking,
career?
are we kickoff returns or punts? He did both.
He did both. This is just kickoff returns.
All right. I'll say
Is this
5.
Closest to it gets a
No,
Closest to it
Darren's the
gets
only
a
one
half
can
point?
guess.
Darren's the only one.
Oh.
5, Tom.
Well, Darren, you saw it on the computer, but
No,
yes,
I did
the answer
not.
is 5. The answer is 5.
Holy
Darren got Mel
shit.
Gray. I
Yeah,
knew
he
that.
had
Just
2-point
because Darren used
returns.
to talk
He
about
had
him all the
2-point
time. Like, oh,
returns
that's
and
awesome.
5 kick returns in his career, and he had more
Wow.
than 5,000 yards kick, and he was awesome.
The funny
Wow.
thing
Yeah.
is, Tom, I was going to guess 2. When you said, I was going to guess 2 punts and 5 kickoff returns. And because I was a huge Mel Gray fan, I swear to God, I did not look
remember.
anything up.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, hey, that's you were dead on right then, and Wayne was right. Desmond Howard did field kickoff returns for the Lions for a time,
But if
he
you
was
look at it,
MVP
he was
for the
drafted by
Packers doing it.
I was right about that, too. He was drafted by the Redskins and then traded to Green Bay later.
If I was forced to answer, I would have said, fucking. Who was our? Never mind. Go on.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name either. I'm too
All
fucking
right.
old.
All
Good
right.
one, Tom. That was excellent.
That was good. Now it's time for everybody's favorite segment, Wade's World.
Now listen to this
All
one
right,
because last time it was a killer.
It was a shit show last time.
Everybody pay attention. This is going to be good.
All right, so last show, I tried to give you guys all some deep thoughts. At least I think I did at the time, but I don't remember a lot of it actually. I do remember bourbon was involved, and based on the feedback I got, maybe a
beer.
little too much bourbon. So tonight I'm going to keep it a little bit simple, because this isn't bourbon, this is beer, right? And beer doesn't make you philosophical. it makes you honest. And so honestly, the greatest football month of the year might actually be July.
Oh,
And that's because, not because football's being played, not because anything meaningful has happened, and not because
not because of this podcast. That's for sure.
not because of this podcast,
And certainly not because of the segment.
right? Not because of this segment either. No, July is great because every fan base is currently undefeated. We're all delusional, and we're all wearing our Lions gear or our team issued workout gear, whatever it is, right?
I was wondering why you did that.
Every draft pick is going to be a future Hall of Famer. Every free agent was a steal. Every trade was groundbreaking and the best ever. Every quarterback is in the best shape of their life, right? Every new offensive or defensive coordinator has it figured out and they're geniuses. Nobody is scared of the season, right? Nobody has injuries. Nobody, or at least none we're admitting to. And yet somehow all 32 teams or fan bases think that they're going to have a winning season. So for us Lions fans, that used to be our whole season. July and August were our entire football season. We were full of optimism. July was our Super Bowl. Training camp was our January. You know, we got news that there was a good mini camp and we were ready to hang a banner, right? Like,
okay.
So somebody would say, hey, we got new attitude, right? The bar is high. We're doing a fresh start. Culture's changing, whatever it was, right?
High.
We'd all pretend that like we didn't see the dumpster fire that was last year. And now
I love Jim Caldwell.
Matt Morningwood, you know, all of those great interviews that we had coming out of training camps and the
Eric
pads
Ebron is doing fantastic.
right? So we'd stand there and we'd drink our Kool-Aid, right? And we'd be like, this is our year because, you know, our linebacker looked fast in shorts.
He's talking to Darren right now.
Hey, I've always been optimistic, always drinking the Kool-Aid, but it's nice to have it, like, actually have a good team.
Right? We
The
believed
most
in the Lions
relatable
not
thing-
because
Go ahead.
Not because we had any evidence that they were going to be good, right? Like we believed in the Lions because what else did we have to believe in, right? Like it was July, like the future was ahead of us. We hadn't
And you're
lost a
saying by
game yet,
September the season was over.
I know.
right?
Always.
But what's great, it was, right? Tristan, you remember that 0-16 season?
As I do, painfully so.
Yeah, 1-15 because
what I
want to
say though,
completely stolen from him, but the Minnesota
in that
game.
season we won all four of our preseason games.
That's true. All 4 preseason games.
Yeah.
We
It was,
did.
Right? So
contrasting.
and then
But if
week
you-
1 the season was over.
If you go back and watch
hey.
that season, though, there was a game that we absolutely got hosed on, and Calvin Johnson caught a pass in the middle of the field, and they said it was incomplete, and it was absolutely manhandled, no pass interference, and Minnesota gets the
Yeah,
ball
let's bring back
and
Marinelli. Fuck all this.
kicks a field
Yeah.
goal, and they win. I'm still bitter about it. But
The missing ingredient.
But
All right,
but
wait a sec.
here's the deal. That's not us anymore. Now we get to sit back and really enjoy it, right? Like right now the Bears are thinking like they're back again, right? That I feel like the Bears are the Lions teams from the 90s, which just there was something wrong with them, just couldn't get there. Cowboys are thinking again that this is their year. Packers think Jordan Love walks on water. Although to be fair, he does. We just call it ice. So
Nice. Hey, Wayne, I think
So-
you should
somewhere-
go back to bourbon. I think you should go back to bourbon, man. This ain't.
this segment's not for you.
No, I like it.
So
I like
I'm
it. You're
fucking
making a
with
good
it.
point.
I'm fucking with you. It's awesome.
So- right, like there's a Jets fan somewhere explaining to somebody else why this year's quarterback is going to be different than last year's quarterback, and
And-
they're still going to suck. And
To be fair
No
to
one
that Jets
believes
fan, we all called the Lions going to be 14-3 this year. That's probably
my favorite moment from
Christmas
last
in
year.
July.
Did you guys watch that? Yeah, you're watching highlights from like week 2 or something, and the Lions defensive coordinator, that's the Jets head coach. What's his name again?
Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn, yeah.
Aaron Glenn is strutting after a touchdown, and it's so funny. He does this dance, and it's just like, and they still ended up losing right after that. It's like that was one of my favorite moments of the season. Just it was so pathetic, but it reminded me of being a Lions
Right?
fan. I mean,
Wayne. Is that you got a closer for that, or is that it?
I do have a closer for this, and
Okay.
here's the best part. So
You're gonna
we all
you're gonna
know
use the
clean
word
it up.
We all know
dumpster
that-
fire again.
well, this whole segment is a dumpster fire, and will continue to be a dumpster fire.
that's true.
So as long as I can bring some levity to the show, I'm fine with it. But here's what's great is we know that some of these teams are going to be absolutely terrible. Which ones? I think it's going to be the Giants. Some people don't. Darren, you think the Rams are going to suck this year? Right? We'll see.
I don't
Some
say
of us are going to be right.
they're not
Some of
going to
us are going
suck.
to be wrong.
It's just they're going to be injured. That's a
Well,
difference.
every year there's
I-
like 6 teams that didn't make the playoffs the previous year or something like that.
But football doesn't care. Doesn't care about off-season grades. It doesn't care about who was drafted where. It doesn't care what some analyst said in June. It doesn't care what 5 guys in a bar say. Reality starts in September. And for us, that's why it feels a little bit different for us now. We don't have our Super Bowl in July and August. So we don't have to drink the Kool-Aid anymore. It's still fun to do this, to sit here and talk about who's going to win the NFC North or NFC and who's going to make the playoffs and everything. But this is all fluff until we get to the real season. And, it's just the appetizer. So what I want to say is somewhere in 5 months from now, there's going to be a fan base ready to fire their coach, right? Ready to cut a
Who loves
quarterback,
them right now.
right? And maybe even get rid of a offensive coordinator because he ran through the drive-through naked. I don't know, but that's
All
football.
right, now we're
It's not
starting to
just a
lose
game.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Nothing
Get on
scary
with
than
it.
being given your chance.
That's why we argue. Look, you guys took a ton of time. I didn't say much. I'm going to milk every second of this segment for me. But that is why we do spend our summer saying, no,
And
no,
we're
no,
at the
seriously,
hour and a
this
half
year's going to be
mark.
different.
Thank you, Wayne.
Yep. And honestly, maybe this year
That
will be
was
different,
great
or maybe it's just the beer talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Wayne.
I'll try to keep it shorter next time.
No,
No,
I
you're
liked
good.
it.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine.
I liked it because you're
I'm
at
just
the
talking
end with
shit.
it.
We got to throw a little humor in there now and again.
Yeah.
No, I
fuck
like
with you
it
a
because he
little
gets heckled and shit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's just, I almost feel bad because Wayne's segment's the only one where he's like standing on a soapbox by himself and literally
That's what he asked for.
Everybody, he's the only one who gets that fucking 60 minutes bullshit or whatever.
Well,
the
wait
hell,
till you hear
know?
Darren to be different. 'Cause Darren,
Yeah, that's right. Well, Darren's kind of got a similar segment. And it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Darren to be different.
All right, gentlemen. I got, you say I'm the eternal optimist. I even got a shirt that says, I still believe in the Detroit Lions. And that was after everybody was like writing
From
them off last
1982.
year. Somebody made me that shirt because I'm still always the eternal optimist. I'm going to give you guys something to be optimistic about if you haven't heard me say this before. But the Lions are going to be great. And part of it is because they have the right coach, not an offensive coordinator. He's the coach. He's the man that's got to motivate. And I think he's going to be that guy this year. But I'm excited because, you know, you look back when we were huge fans growing up, and you had like, Barry Sanders. And it's like you couldn't wait to watch him play. And we had a Hall of Famer. And you can even go back before that, like Night Train Lane. We had this Hall of Famer, you know, and all these, you know, these guys that end up being phenomenal players, recognized throughout the league, Calvin Johnson and the like. But now we got a bunch of those players. It's not one guy. I mean, Laporta's good enough to maybe someday be a Hall of Famer, I think. At least if he can duplicate what he did his rookie year, if he can not get injured. He's a guy. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, I think Jared Goff could do it, especially if he ends up winning a Super Bowl. He's already been to one. He wins a second one. His stats are already good enough. He's a number 1 overall pick. I mean, we got a lot of guys that are potential Hall of Famers where we can look back when the Lions had something to be hopeful about. They had one player and maybe another guy that might be like decent, like a Chris Spielman or. And by the way, Lomas Brown should be a Hall of Famer. But
I'm still waiting for the different part.
I mean, Penei Sewell, you know, the different is you're looking at the Lions have a lot of Hall of Famers on the team now. That is different. And that's something to think about and be excited about. And that's
not SOL anymore. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, seriously. I mean, they have Penei Sewell's a definite Hall of Famer. Amon-Ra St. Brown is. You could say Jahmyr Gibbs is probably going to be. Jared Goff. Hutchinson.
Hutch will be, yeah.
And thank goodness it's not all on one side of the ball, although we do need a secondary. So that's my segment. Yeah. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Thank you,
All
Darren.
right.
Darren to be different, everybody.
Darren to be different. I think he said everything we all
Darren to be
with.
shorter.
Shorter than Wayne's segment.
Well, this is a good episode, guys. Next week, not next week, but next episode, we're going to talk about the AFC, and then we're going to talk about, I don't know, maybe the preseason, but who gives a shit about the preseason? Does anybody? Like, it means nothing.
No.
Like Wayne said, Marinelli went 4-0 in the preseason.
Yeah.
No,
you don't watch my warm-ups at the gym.
The only thing that
I would tell you the guys who play the preseason, now and again, the guys who suit up and actually play it, you're not going to see that ever anymore, which is a fucking shame because then they come out like the Lions did last year, never saw a snap, and then fucking Micah Parsons is on Green Bay, and suddenly he's sacking Goff like you read about. I think playing the preseason was smart, but I don't think you'll ever see it again because it's too much money invested in these players. So.
Yeah, maybe a quarter or something, and then that's it.
I don't think you'll ever see it again.
But it's a lot about people trying to make the team and stuff. But like, I don't know, they're not going to. I mean, they're going to, but they'll be second stringers or third stringers or not.
I mean, our backup tight end, what's his name?
Well,
again?
if they're secondary, they'll play most of the season for the Lions.
We still got Brock Wright. Is that his name?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. So you got him. So
good.
if there's a third one in there, I mean, maybe that dude can try and do his program, whatever.
Yeah, but they'll be playing against people who are less than too, so it's hard to tell if they're any good against.
It's
like
hard
watching
to tell.
the Mudheads game.
Yeah, it is. That's all true. But I just
right,
thought
thank you, guys.
the guys who Brett Favre used to play in the preseason game. Guys like that used to actually come out and they wouldn't play the whole game, but they'd play a set of downs or maybe even a quarter. You know what I mean? And now you never see it at all. They're like, there's no way we're letting Patrick Mahomes get hit until the season starts.
Well,
I think that's why I got.
it used
I
to
think
be
that's why I got the Saints beating Detroit the first week.
used to be that
Yeah.
third. They used to have 4 preseason games, and that third preseason game is when your team would play like 3/4 of the game.
Or at least one.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think this was a better episode. We'll get better.
Five Guys at a Bar podcast was written and recorded by Marty, Tom, Darren, Wayne, and producer Tristan. All of the music for Season 1 is provided by ZooDogs. Hear their latest EP, Self-Evident, wherever you stream your music. Follow Five Guys at a Bar on Instagram and TikTok. If you or someone you know has been suffering from being a Lions fan, help is out there. Gambling problem? Join the club. If you'd like to help support the show, please consider sharing the podcast with family and friends. Forward down the field, until next time.